Straight to breaking news. It is coming from Sweden, and really distressing details just in the last few minutes with police there. They're having a news conference but confirming that 10 people have died in that school shooting. We've been reporting, a lot of the local media had been reporting several fatalities, but at the earlier press briefing the police couldn't confirm that. But now in this briefing they have confirmed that 10 people have been killed in that school shooting. The police have also said, we believe we have the primary perpetrator, and they've also said that the suspect in Sweden has been killed as well and was not known to police. I want to speak to Nina Hjalmegren, who's a journalist who actually used to teach in that town. And thank you for joining us here. And really disturbing, distressing details just coming from police in the last few moments.
Matthew, it's horrible. I mean, this will be one of those days that really changed the soul of Sweden. We're captured in violence, and it's horrible. And the news that 10 people have been victimized in this kind of violence is horrific. And everybody is on their toes now. Everybody, I mean, citizens, police, hospitals, politicians, everybody. There's nothing else in the news in Sweden right now but about this.
No, I'm absolutely sure of that. Just tell me some of the basic details that have been reported where you are.
Well, it happened right after lunch at about 12:30 that they started to hear sounds that turned out to be the man shooting, what is believed to be this 35-year-old man shooting. And I understand that the police was rather fast at the scene. Remember, this area where this school is a really peaceful, beautiful area of Orebro. I used to live there. I lived there for 10 years. And something like this is just unimaginable. And then all through the afternoon, we've been following the news where they haven't really confirmed anything but that there had been the shooting. And there were rumors that one person was killed and that the shooter had committed suicide and so forth. We heard that 6 people had been taken to the hospital. And that was it until this press conference now, when they confirmed that 10 people have died today, this afternoon.
More of the details coming in as we're speaking now, with police also saying they had no warning signs. What is being said about the perpetrator? What is known about him?
Not much. What I understand is that they have raided his apartment in Orebro to find clues and motives. And so far, we haven't heard much at all.
You used to live in the town, as you told us. You still have friends who are there. In terms of the conversations you've had, give me a sense of how people are taking in, absorbing news like this, because this is Sweden we're talking about. You know, I can't remember off the top of my head anything remotely like this happening in recent years.
No, Matthew, this is unheard of in Sweden. And yes, of course, I've talked to multiple friends this afternoon in Orebro and had contact with them. And I know traumatized might be a strong word, but we are, in a sense, because this is so scary that this is happening. So I think we're traumatized. And now they have a lot of conflict centers in Orebro where people who need to talk about it, relatives, neighbors, just anyone, you know, we need to take care of a lot of people who have been affected in one way or the other by this. And they have a lot of centers in Sweden doing that, not just the church, but also at the hospital.
A brief final thought then. The Prime Minister has already put out a statement, but I'm sure there'll be updated statements given the developments of the last 5 or 10 minutes. What do people want to hear from the Prime Minister?
I think they want to hear that the different political parties in Sweden are coming together to fight something like this. Not making politics of it, but making it on a national agenda to come together and discuss what needs to be done.
Nina, we have to leave it there. Nina Gelmagren, a journalist who lived in that town until recently. Thank you for joining us here. And just to confirm what police have been saying in that news conference is still going on, so we'll bring you more detail if it comes in that is significant, but confirming that 10 people have died in this school shooting. They believe that the man acted alone. They say that he is one of the fatalities. And of course, a number of other people have been taken to hospital, and we knew that operations were going on earlier in the day. So those some of the latest painful details that have been emerging from that news conference.